Time now for your morning rush. Today, another crew will arrive to help fight the Three Rivers fire, which has already scorched 6,000 acres. Well, that fire is currently burning west of the Ski-Apache area, and right now hundreds of people are under evacuation notices, and the fire is at 0% containment. The team arriving today will help with the containment efforts and investigate the cause of that fire. Erica.
Here's a look at the bus stop forecast this morning. Temperatures in the low to mid 50s. You'll definitely want a light jacket today because we will see more cloud cover, and temperatures will stay in the 60s later on this afternoon.
Officials are investigating the cause of another fire, this one near the BOSQUE. AFR crews put out a half-acre fire yesterday afternoon. This was in view from Sky News just west of Tingley Beach near downtown. The fire was in the same area where AFR responded to 2 fires just last week.
Albuquerque Public Schools is now encouraging students to sign up for a vaccine clinic at Expo, New Mexico. There are roughly 60,000 16 and 17-year-olds in the state. About a third of them have already gotten a shot or are registered. The clinic is this week, and the teens need to only have a signed consent form to get a Pfizer vaccine. State
health officials are reaching out to those who skipped their second COVID dose. The state's health department says about 6,000 people completely skipped their second vaccine appointment. It appears to be due to scheduling conflicts. If that's you, health officials say they will be reaching out to you.
And here's a look at the Metro Threat Index for today, keeping it lower because we are expecting dry weather and less wind. Those winds only up to around 30 this afternoon.
The city of Albuquerque is now challenging the city of Phoenix to a photo contest. The annual City Nature Challenge kicks off this week. This year, Albuquerque is competing with Phoenix to see who can rack up the most pictures. The city is calling on people to take photos of plants and wildlife and share them. We have more information on our website at alwaysonkrqe.com.
Construction is underway to expand APD's Southeast Area Substation at Louisiana and Catherine. The new 8,000 square foot building will house more offices, holding cells, and other amenities. The $4 million project is funded by voter-approved bond money. It's expected to be complete by the fall.
There's a new memorial honoring child victims of violence like Victoria Martins and Omari Varela. The memorial, Agua de los Niños, is on Unser and Rainbow. City Councilor Cynthia Borrego gathered the funding from all city councilors to pay for the memorial. The Albuquerque Metropolitan Area Flood Control Authority donated the land.
State police are investigating a deadly deputy-involved shooting in Chavez County. In Midway, just south of Roswell, deputies were trying to serve arrest warrants for Sergio Chariz. They say he refused to come out. Deputies say they tried to tase him, but when he picked up a rifle, Deputy Samuel Luares opened fire, killing Chariz.
An Albuquerque man is facing several charges after police say that he went on a rampage starting inside a hotel. Police say that Robert Jones walked into the embassy suites wielding a knife and then started breaking and throwing things in the lobby. Officers also say that Jones even threatened to kill a security guard. Officers caught up to him at Lomas near I-25 where he's accused of throwing rocks.
And let's get a look at the morning drive. It looks like the maps are clear, no accidents or slowdowns to report. And here's a look over the Big Eye. We've got some cloudy skies out there, but we're dry to start the day.
Albuquerque celebrity chef Marie Iniguez is taking what she learned from a food competition and using it for her business plan. Formerly the owner of Slow Roasted Bocadillos and a competitor on the Great American Food Truck Race, she turned a regular trailer into a full-blown food truck. Smoke and Fred's 46 will be downtown the second weekend in May.
You can get paid almost $40,000 to visit pubs in the UK. The Lincolnshire County Council posted a job listing for a Heritage Project officer. For 1 year, that person would go around researching, recording the architectural and social history of pubs. The person who gets the job could get paid up to $39,000.
Welcome back. On this day in 1991, there was a late season freeze that destroyed 90% of the Rio Arriba County apple crop, doing $800,000 worth of damage to those apple trees.
Well, time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, Albuquerque chef Marie Iniguez is now taking what she learned from a television competition, and she's using it to change her business plan. Well, first as the chef and owner of Slow Roasted Bocadillos, and then she became a competitor on the Great American Food Truck Race. Well, now she has turned a regular 5x8 trailer into a full-blown food truck without the engine, complete with a smoker and enough room for 2 people to get inside. The concept is not entirely new, but it gives Iniguez the freedom to get creative. She has now turned that into Smoke and Fred's 46, and it's going to be downtown the second weekend in May.
On to number 4 now. The Albuquerque Police Department is expanding in the International District. Construction is underway to expand the Southeast Area Substation at Louisiana and Catherine. The new 8,000 square foot building will house more offices, holding cells, and other amenities. The $4 million project is funded by voter-approved bond money. The expansion is scheduled to be complete by the fall.
At number 3, state officials are working to get more teens signed up to get a COVID-19 vaccine. There are roughly 60,000 16 and 17-year-olds here in New Mexico. About a third of them have already gotten a shot or they are registered to do so. Meanwhile, Albuquerque Public Schools is encouraging students to sign up for a vaccine clinic this week at Expo, New Mexico. Teens do not need to have a parent present, but they just need to have a signed consent form. Pfizer is the only vaccine available to that age group.
And here's a look at some of our wind alerts today. We do have wind advisories going into effect at 9 because we are expecting winds gusting up to around 50 miles per hour for much of eastern and northeastern New Mexico. We'll also be seeing those strong winds throughout the Sacramento Mountains and southeast, just up to around 45 to 50 miles per hour.
And finally, here at number 1, hundreds in southern New Mexico are under new evacuation orders as the Three Rivers fire continues burning in the Lincoln National Forest. It's already burned more than 6,000 acres. It's 0% contained at this time, but today more firefighters will help with containment efforts and investigate the cause. The fire started burning near the Three Rivers campground about an hour and a half from Rio Doso. People who live in surrounding communities are being asked to leave their homes and to take their animals somewhere safe. Evacuees can head to the Nazarene Church Camp that's in Alto or the Capitan Senior Center. The Rio Doso Senior Center has also been set up as a temporary housing.